Once upon a time, I committed a terrible sin. I feel the sacred power begin to pull on me. Helpless, I fall to the beginning of time. Time winds backwards. Memories disappear one by one. I lose everything that I've become. Then, I am reborn. This time, I shall succeed. I shall release the world from its curse. I will save humanity. Once more, I return to the start, where a new beginning awaits.
Good to see you again. Is something the matter?
No, it's just... I suddenly had this strange feeling of déjà vu. I could have sworn we've done this before. That we've been in this exact same situation.
I hope you're not imagining things. The world needs its savior, and you need to hold yourself together. If you're ready to go, stand in front of the warp device. I can use the warp device to send you down. It's best if you head for XIII first. Something strange is happening in the so-called City of Light, and you need to find out what's going on.
The XIII train is now arriving. Luxurian North Station.
XIII, a bustling metropolis, the divine city of light in the holy sea of salvation. It's the last bastion of peace and order in a dying world. Most of the people who live here worship the almighty Benevelza. The city's governed in his name by a powerful religious sect known as the Order of Salvation. God's followers believe in ultimate redemption, and their faith helps keep the fires of hope burning. But even in this pious city, a darkness lurks untouched by divine light. A heresy that rejects the teachings of Supreme Benevelza.
It's another girl.
How awful.
I bet it's the heretics doing.
The divine city doesn't look so holy now.
This was no accident. The girl was left here intentionally. Light!
There's no need. Just a dummy. Hope, did you see who dropped it? They must still be close.
My sensors didn't pick up anything at all. I'm running a search of the city's video database, but I'm coming up blank so far.
Doesn't matter. I'll just find out myself. XIII, the divine city of light. Is that what they call it? Trouble is, the brightest lights cast the darkest shadows.
Looks like someone's targeting the Savior. Let's see if we can find out anything from the crime scene.
This broadcast is brought to you by the Public Morals Office of the Order of Salvation. The time is now 9 p.m. Please pray.
The Inquisitor will definitely...
dispel the chaos.
If you see any people who need help...
We need to solve this case quickly. XIII is the city of divine light, yet it has seen the murder of 3 girls in 3 days. The people seem to be growing fearful. If you find out anything at all, I'd be anxious to hear it. There are similarities among the victims. They have all been young women, and all of them had rose-colored hair. Yes, just the same shade as yours. You may also become a target of the killers. I urge you to be careful.
The Savior's mission is to rescue the souls of people trapped in prisons of pain and suffering. By forming a bond with them, you can lead their souls to salvation.
This is my favorite spot. Hang out here long enough and you get to see all kinds of things. Like those white-garbed loonies, for example. The children of XIII are heretics and they don't believe in the Order's teachings. Those XIII fanatics used to keep a low profile, but recently I see them everywhere. The Order's authority isn't what it was. Now those people wander the streets like they own the place. Do you think they know something we don't? Maybe they have a date for the end of the world. Who knows?
That's vital information. Good work, Light. At this rate, you'll solve the murder in no time.
For your safety and security, the Public Safety Office of the Order of Salvation has sealed off all access to the North Station area. Citizens are asked not to exit or enter the area. I repeat, for your safety and security, the Public Safety Office...
The same people who killed the girl brought that dummy here. It's important evidence. Don't touch it. The victim had rose-colored hair, and the wig on that dummy was of the same color. The killers appear to believe that the evil savior will take the form of a young woman with rose-colored hair. Everything points to this being the work of those heretics, children of XIII. But why are they so sure what the savior will look like?
That was a valuable witness statement. I'm pretty sure the Inquisitor can use the information.
I have to report my findings to the Grand Inquisitor.
Cooperate with the investigation. They're bound to open up other areas if they can make progress in the case. It'll be a win-win.
The man who leads the heretics in their wild hunt. It can't be. Damn it, it's not like him to be late. But what if... No, couldn't be that.
Something wrong? Not about those murders, is it?
God, no. At least I hope not. You see, it's the end of my shift, and I'm waiting for my replacement, but he hasn't shown. He's been late before, but never as bad as this.
You're starting to worry, right?
He likes to make out he's a tough guy, but he isn't at all, frankly. His name's Holmes. If you run into him, do me a favor, will you? Tell him Thornton's worried and needs to go home.
All right. If I see anyone in uniform wandering around where they're not supposed to be, I'll talk to them. You work at the station, don't you? Your fellow attendant's worried about you.
Oh no, is it time for my shift already? I completely lost track of time. Look, can I trust you? I saw who did it. You know, the people who threw the dummy off the clock tower? I got scared, so I've been laying low. I can't go to the station. That's where they'll look for me.
You were there? What did you see exactly? You have to tell me.
I don't have to do anything. But if you can protect me from those people and get me to the station, I'll tell you all about it. Get me to the station, and then I'll talk.
The Order operates the regional transportation system. It's the city's lifeblood. The trains stopping at this station carry people and bring goods from Yusnan. It might be worth checking out this area. Do you see any suspicious employees or passengers?
Excuse me, conductor?
Holmes, you're safe. I was so worried about you, I could barely concentrate on my duties.
Sorry, boss. I saw what happened over where they found the girl. I guess I just panicked. I don't know why I got so scared. I'm sorry I let you down. It won't happen again.
Never mind, I'm just glad to see you're safe. Guess I never told you. Well, years ago, one of my colleagues was killed by a monster. I was afraid the same thing had happened to you. I panicked and asked this lady for help.
I can't believe no one told me that when I took this job. But anyway, sorry for the trouble, boss. From now on, I swear to you, I'm never going to be late. I mean, what if your heart gave out or something with worry? Can't have that on my conscience.
A true friend that cares. Maybe that's enough to save a soul.
Well, a deal's a deal. You got me here safe and sound, and so I'm going to tell you exactly what I saw. It was the children of Etro. They tossed the dummy off the tower. I really wanted to tell the Inquisitors what I saw. Honestly, I did. But I was afraid those heretics might find out and make me their next victim.
That's vital information. Good work, Light. At this rate, you'll solve the murder in no time.
It's such a relief.
We've been given a true youth. Our children do not grow up. They're exactly as they were.
No one, absolutely no one doubts that the people behind the killings are those heretics. The Order is conducting its inquisitions based on that assumption. The Etro fanatics who worship the goddess of death are all over the place. Just look for the sinister groups huddled together, dressed head to toe in white. It may mean nothing, but some people have witnessed the Etro heretics using the public phone near the graveyard. Furtive conversations in the streets. Prowling the city at night. It makes you wonder what they're up to.
The Inquisitor will definitely be very interested in this information. Want to talk to a few more people?
It's such a relief knowing that young Holmes is safe.
I always said those people would cause trouble, and I was right. Every night I can see them, those weirdos in their white cloaks sneaking around the streets. Whenever I see white, I think, ugh, heretic. If there's one thing I know, that wicked shadow hunter, he's the ringleader of the heretics. Those fanatics are growing bold. Nowadays, there's always a gang of them in the plaza in front of the station. It's as if they are meeting to go someplace else. Speaking of which, it's usually around this time they start to show up.
That's vital information. Good work, Light. At this rate, you'll solve the murder in no time.
Who else could it be? It has to be them, right? So there's this place called the Forsaken Graveyard outside the city. You know it? What I've heard is that a bunch of people wearing white cloaks gather there every night. They're heretics who worship the goddess XIII. You know what I saw? Heretics carrying an unconscious girl. It scared me to death. Maybe it was just the dummy that they threw out the tower. Or maybe it was the murdered girl herself.
So the culprits are the children of XIII? But what's their objective? What could they be after?
Let's find out. Once the gates are opened, I'll try tailing them. Discreetly. It'll be the easiest way to find their hideout. I'll talk to the Inquisitors. Hopefully get these gates open.
The Inquisitors should know the heretics are involved. We need those gates unlocked as soon as possible. We have our own work to do, remember?
Patch me through to the ground. If you know anything about the case, I'd be glad to hear it.
The goddess's disciples are beginning to gather. If you lift the blockades around this area, there's a good chance they'll start to move out.
You're suggesting I let them go? It's not a bad idea. Yes, I'll give the order and we'll see where the heretics lead us. We've managed to find some eyewitnesses, and we think we know who it was that strung the dummy from the tower.
Let me guess. The children of XIII, right?
Ah, you have your own sources, I see. In recent weeks, the heretics have become more visible on the streets of our holy city. The poor, benighted fools don't believe in God's salvation. Clearly, their despair has led them to carry out these wanton acts. If only they would open their eyes, embrace God, and they could bathe in the pure light of His almighty grace. Can't they see that their souls would be liberated in the new world? The irony of it all is that their fanatical rejection of the Savior has only made my own faith that much stronger. Although perhaps that is the work of the Savior herself.
If you think your faith will save you, then go ahead. Believe all you want.
You want to talk about something? Ask away! Is it about this message board? Or something more important, like my beauty regimen?
I want to talk to you? I think that you have it backwards.
Oh, don't be such a silly Sahagin! Everyone wants to talk to me, especially since I've been put in charge of this!
The message board?
It's not just an ordinary message board. It's called the Canvas of Prayers, and it's magical. An ancient spell has been cast on it, and now it can show people's hopes and dreams. For example, you know how people wish on stars, or by throwing coins into a fountain? I know you've done it too, even though you'd never admit it. This board collects prayers from all over the world, from all sorts of people, and makes them appear as words.
You mean anyone can come here and read them?
Just you. It's written in a mythical language. To anyone other than yourself, it looks like a jumble of nonsense. Now don't just take my word for it. Why don't you take a look? See if you can't read everyone's humble little wishes. You did a fantastical job, Lightning! That was fantabulously
The City of Light has been the scene of much tragedy. A great number of our residents have lost their lives. Let us offer prayers once again to great Benevelza, so that he might be merciful to the forsaken souls, they who have lost all hope of seeing the new world.
I'm surprised you've heard of me. What do you want? Alright, take off.
Require a room? Come again, anytime.
Welcome in. Come back again.
Everyone, go!
Got this.
Be careful!
Monsters!
Light, I'm detecting monsters. Move carefully through this area. Light, you can escape from battle when you're truly desperate, but it comes with a price. All miracles do.
A price? What kind of price?
Your time, and that of this world. The more you run, the less souls you'll save. In short, you'll give up about an hour of your precious 13 days.
Good day to you! Thank you for your business!
What am I saying? It's nothing more than the mad babblings of ignorant heretics.
I'm gonna give my dinner to them. Where will your crusade take you? Thanks for all your hard work. There isn't anywhere. I've just come back from
I've been told never to step foot inside the warren.
No room for doubts now. You can't read me.
Everyone who comes here seems to be a merchant.
We have goods you won't find anywhere.
See something?
Illuminate the night in most awe-inspiring stand up from high above, a name like a precious poem. Let me sing the song to you, gracious Savior of our souls.
Sorry, I'm out of wares. Today I'm here as a customer, just like you.
Welcome. Are you looking for rare items from the wild? I see you're a woman who knows exactly what she wants. It's a mighty fine product, that one. This is used for only the finest medicines. I was afraid I'd never be able to sell this baby. Thank goodness you came along to change that. It's a little rich for most folks. To thank you for your patronage, I'll let you in on a little secret. I run a legit business, as you can see for yourself. But I do have some, shall we say, friends in the Warren.
I'm listening.
I see I've caught your interest. I sensed that you were looking for something. Just don't delve too far into that area. You don't know what kind of people you'll run into. But if you do decide that you want to go in and out as you please, I can be of some assistance.
Where do you think a group of people are likely to gather? You need to follow. Light, careful! They see you. Make sure you stay hidden in the shadows.
This broadcast is brought to you by the Public Morals Office of the Order of Salvation. It is now midnight. Please pray. Let us thank God, who in His wisdom will build us a new world.
Savior will die at the hands of the Shadow Hunter? sure don't like the sound of that. When they say savior, do you think...
It's me, all right. It has to be. But who's the Shadow Hunter?
I don't know. Right now, no one else does either. The information's incomplete at best. But the Order thinks he could be the leader of the heretics.
So if the Shadow Hunter leads the cult, does that mean he's also behind the murders?
Stay out of sight and see what they're up to. Do you see anything you can...
Show that you are one of us. In the forest of darkness, chaos holds sway. To the goddess of death, these numbers I say. 7891. The rites are beginning. Make haste.
See that? I think I just found my invitation to the party.
Yeah, so when the phone rings, you have to give them a 4-digit code. Simple, if you have the numbers.
Right. Simple. So any bright ideas about how to do that? I mean, considering you're doling out advice.
Head back to town and see what you can uncover. The heretical cult, the so-called Children of Etro, are behind the murders. They become increasingly visible in the city. Judging by the tone of their message, they view the Savior as their enemy. What I don't understand is why they would target you. You're here to save souls and guide them to a new world. Why wouldn't they want that?
It's not that clear-cut. To some... Judgment has been delivered. I'm not surprised they're afraid.
Don't worry. Even if the world hates you, I'll always be by your side, Light. What do you want to do? Will you go looking for that code?
The children of Etro are gathering now. They'll be out of my reach until they're done with their business.
It seems like a waste to just wait here until then. Why not get out of the city for a while?
I might as well. There's not much time left. I won't waste it.
Yes, your time is the most precious thing you have now. How you use these few days may decide the very fate of the world. It looks like the monorail is up and running. If you hop aboard, you can quickly get anywhere in this world.
Good will always prevail.
And there's another station on the south side of Luxarian.
Today, the City of Light has been the scene of much tragedy. A great number, let us offer.
So you want to be a hunter, do you? It's the chaos, ain't it? Life's got no meaning, so you want to throw it away. Or better yet, your man went and dumped you, so you want to take it out on some beasties.
Look, I don't know you, and you clearly don't know me.
You don't know me? You came to do business with Baird without checking up on me first? Not too bright, are you, girlie? Huh? You want to keep talking? I'm game, but you gotta buy this here, baby. It's all the qualifications you'll need to be a top-notch seed hunter. And that don't mean you're a real seed hunter yet, though. That you gotta earn.
I'm gonna guess that seed hunters collect...
Seeds. Yeah. Soul seeds, to be all specific and everything. You know what they are, right? The shiny little lights floating in the chaos? We call them seeds, but eggs is more like it. Monster eggs in the chaos. A certain, shall we say, organization buys them up. For a good price, too. Says they make medicines and stuff out of them. Listen, girlie. Here's the deal. I pay you for seeds. The more, the better. Here's something you'll need to know. There are a total of 4 merchants who will buy your seeds. 1 in Yusnan, 1 in the Wildlands, 1 in the Dead Dunes, and most of all, me, here in Luxarian. 1 in every location. Think you can remember that? If you've got some soul seeds you're looking to discard, all you need to do is track one of us down. Simple, right? Oh, and don't worry. You'll recognize us easily by our fancy little hats.
Say your prayers.
Hey, this is a restricted area. A giant creature came out of the chaos and it's causing a panic.
And no one's doing anything?
13 brave bounty hunters volunteered to take the beast down. To keep the peace. 13. That should have been enough, right? Guess how many still live? Just one. The others all died.
And that lone survivor was...
Yes, me. God. Such horrors I'd hoped to never have to see in my lifetime. The city's lost now. No one can face that monster and live. And with the chaos creating more of them...
Sounds dangerous. Good thing I have a few minutes to spare.
Were you listening to me? It killed 12 brave warriors. You're just one person, and a woman no less. But if you really want to fight it, I won't stop you.
I'm ready. Are you? Thanks for waiting.
You killed it? But how? How did you defeat that thing alone?
Well, it wasn't an easy battle.
You don't have to tell me twice. Here, you should have this. It belonged to the fallen men. Because of your actions, they're resting peacefully, knowing their deaths weren't in vain. What a coward I am. One failure and I turned tail and fled. In my mind, the beast had become chaos itself. But then you dispatched it alone. How powerful could it have been, really? To be slain by just one man? Damn it, you inspire me!
Not to be reckless, I hope.
Never. Caution is my middle name, after all. But we bounty hunters, we like to live on the edge. Danger. That's what it's all about. Can't live without it, like you can't live without air.
I heard there's some sort of trouble in Houston.
Should I tell someone, or should I just mind my own business? Oh, I didn't know anyone was here. I was just talking to myself.
Today, the City of Light has been the scene of much tragedy. A great number of... Let us solve it.
Chocoboco! It sure has been a long time, hasn't it, Lightning?
How do you know my name? I don't think we've met.
What? Don't tell me you don't remember Chocolina! Oh, duh. Of course you wouldn't. Let's just say that I gave your sister a helping hand during her journey a long, long time ago.
You helped Sarah on her journey? I hope I don't offend you, but you're not entirely human, are you?
No, sadly, in my true form, I'm not nearly as drop-dead gorgeous. But I am on your side. I'm here to help, like I did for your sister.
I don't even know you. How do I know you're not lying to me?
Well, you're just going to have to try. Ooh, I know! I can tell you all about me and my past until I convince you I'm a friend. It all started back when...
Wait, never mind. I trust you. You're on my side. Please, stop talking.
it! It'll cure what ails you!
Thank you! My fellow disciples, blessed are those who know his name. Blessed are those who have
Have your sights on anything special? Come back anytime.
Step right up. Step right up. What do you have? Thanks as always.
Thank you for visiting. Do you visit any time?
The day is nigh when God will send his mighty servant to save the souls of only.
Do you remember touch of the wind on you?
Today, a great number of let us offer.
This is the only way to salvation.
There have been so many frightening incidents around here, what with the Children of Etro and the Shadow Hunter. What are they after? Luxarian is the divine city of light, not darkness.
Used to be, I couldn't even imagine.
practically...
What the hell do you mean? Where'd you come from? You wander in from Old Town or something?
Come and get it. I'm walking fate's path. My journey continues. Are you seeing this, Hope? It must be the heretic sanctuary.
Hopefully we'll be able to find out more about this mysterious Shadow Hunter. I have a lot of questions I want to ask him. Like, why is he targeting you?
I don't believe in any god.
She's got some guts, at least, to waltz around in here. I'll give her that.
You think you can be forgiven? Time you met your maker. The path of chaos is long.
Come back and see old Rubrio for your special remedy needs. You hear?
Fire away. Don't stay away.
What's this? What do you have then? Come again.
There's something I think you should know. Something important. The Savior has to return to the Ark once a day. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. You have to present your Aradia to God to slow down the destruction of the world. No matter where you are, no matter what you're doing, he'll be transported up here to the Ark at 6 a.m. sharp. Don't forget that, okay?
Thanks for waiting. Life is a journey.
Train is now arriving.
Are you a traveler? I can tell you about all of the places our fine monorail goes to. Is there any area you're interested in visiting? The Wildlands are a green land full of life, a broad expanse of nature stretching from horizon to horizon. A tableland rich with greenery, filled with great trees. It is a scenery you will not find left anywhere else in this world. Nature is harsh there, but the people live by their own devices, almost completely independent of the cities. They cultivate the land, some growing vegetables, while others tend to their sheep and other livestock. There are even bands of hunters, half wild themselves, who chase after monsters. It is a challenging life. If you wish to visit the Wildlands, you'll need to take the monorail from South Station. Though in truth, you could make the journey overland, if you really wished to make the trek.
We've got your potions, we've got your salves, we've got everything.
I can't believe it. I just dropped it. now I'll never ever see it again.
Did you lose something? What was it?
I lost my carbuncle doll. It was the prettiest green color. It was an antique. It was my favorite doll in the entire world.
Chin up. It has to be somewhere. If you search hard enough, you'll be able to find it.
I know where it is. The chaos took it away from me. Anything the chaos touches just disappears and you never see it again.
Just because you can't see something, it doesn't mean it's gone. In fact, there might be a way to get it back.
Really? I don't believe you.
All right, then I'll find it for you and prove it. You're looking for a green carbuncle doll, is that right? In this dying world, all the children have lived for centuries without growing old. Being alive for so long has stripped them of many things, including their naivete and hope.
Require a room?
Welcome back, Light. Now step forward and offer your Aradia so we can give time back to the world. Pray.
As the world dies around me, I offer this blessing. Is this fruit from the light?
With the power of Aradia, you have successfully extended the world's life. Come here and I'll explain. This is Yggdrasil, the Tree of Life. It's a holy tree and its life force is entwined with that of the world. Aradia gives Yggdrasil the power to grow. As the tree grows stronger, so too does the world. With enough Aradia, you can extend its life and push back the Day of Destruction. Up to 13 days, after which God awakens.
So the more Aradia I can collect, the bigger that tree will grow. And the bigger the tree, the longer the world has before Doomsday.
There are certain areas within Nova Chrysalia that I want you to focus on. 5 locations where I'm picking up anomalous chaos readings.
And I'm guessing one of those locations is right where Snow is.
Yes, exactly. The palace in the city of Yusnan. There is another spot, in the heart of Luxarian, the holy city. One more in the scorching sands of the Dead Dunes. And finally, I've measured large chaos fluctuations at 2 locations in the Wildlands.
4 regions, 5 locations.
To be more precise, the goals are people, not places. For example, the chaos activity in and around Snow's palace is linked to him, and the darkness in his heart. It's the same kind of chaos that I'm picking up in the other 4 locations.
And you want me to find these 5 people?
They're your priority, yes. Those people have massive burdens on them. The fate of many rests on their shoulders, and that makes your task all the harder. Helping them will not be easy, even for God's handpicked savior. But I can help you. There's a hard truth we must face. There are thousands of people down in the world waiting to be saved, but you cannot help all of them. It's not possible.
I've only got a handful of days. There just isn't enough time, right?
This will sound cold, but you need to be efficient. Saving people who are suffering under the heaviest burdens will give you more Aradia, which is good for us. But the greater the burden, the more you might have to do before that soul can be saved. Sometimes, solving someone's problem might just take too long.
You're saying I shouldn't waste time on helping the hard cases. I've got to pick and choose who gets saved.
Of course it would be best if you could save everyone, but you can't. It's a numbers game, Light. The more souls you save, the more Aradia you can gather and offer to the tree. The time spent helping one person might be better spent saving the souls of 10 others.
Efficiency by volume, is that it? A numbers game, like you say. Control costs and maximize profits. What is it that they say? Time is money.
In this world, all the clocks count to 12, but that wasn't always the case. Back in the old days, all clocks went to 13. Somehow, when the chaos first flooded into the world, we lost that 13th hour. It was one of the great mysteries. No one could figure it out. But happen, it did. And the results were dramatic. Space-time has been damaged. Where once each day lasted 26 hours, now only lasts 24. 2 hours of every day gone just like that. The lost time. The destruction began 500 years ago, but you know that. It was when the chaos first flooded into our world. Most of the world was lost immediately under the ocean of chaos. Only one small region survived. The survivors call their island of refuge Nova Chrysalia. The chaos brought destruction, and a kind of immortality too. Suddenly, everyone stopped growing. It was like we'd lost our time. But if that was a gift, it was a poisoned one. We could not age, and neither could new life be born. There were no more children, but although we were ageless, we were not immune to death. Sickness, accidents, and violence could still kill us. Life remained as fragile as it had always been. And so humanity began a new chapter of its history. The population slowly shrinking, the survivors falling into an ennui born of lives that last too long. Eventually, new creeds took hold and new legends created. One of these told of the Savior, a servant of God. She would descend to Nova Chrysalia at the end of the world, humanity's last chance for salvation. The Ark is the remains of the artificial cocoon, a planet built of steel, back when humanity still dared to dream of greatness. Brunevelza has repurposed the world we built. This is where the souls of the saved are kept, ready to be reborn in the new world. But the people down on the surface have forgotten what this stands for and simply call it a moon. Who am I exactly? It's a question I don't have the answer to. I don't know how I know the things I'm telling you. I don't know who gave me the knowledge. It's not that I have forgotten my past. Some memories are still there, and I can summon them when I want. It's just that I can't recall the emotions they should evoke, as if they're images of someone else's life. I know that I once lived in a great city on the surface of the planet. I know that Snow and I joined forces to try and battle the menace of the chaos. And then, suddenly, I was here. I tried to find out what happened. According to records that still survived, the man called Hope Estime disappeared 169 years ago. But the records and my memory end there. What happened after that, I can only assume I was in the hands of God. I was part of his plan, so he took me and prepared me for the role that I had to play. Do you see that light? It's a crystal of atonement. Go ahead and touch it.